The bell has rung, class is starting. Welcome everyone. You are doing everything right. You are sticking to your diet, paying attention to your workouts, your food, your drinks, and you are losing weight beautifully. Everything is progressing so well, but then you step on the scale and the result hasn't changed. The next week you weigh yourself again and still the result is exactly the same even though you are doing everything with the same accuracy. Why isn't the scale budging? Yet you had come so far up to this point. You were so close to your goal weight. Sounds very familiar, doesn't it? It is a situation that absolutely everyone experiences during their weight loss journey. In reality, this exact event is a phase that shows your body is working beautifully, proving that you are moving forward with the right steps on your weight loss journey. The plateau phase. The plateau phase is a process where your body is stubborn with you, but at the same time it accepts you and fat burning is actively happening. During this time, falling into thoughts like my metabolism is broken, or I guess my body is just like this, I can't lose any more weight is completely wrong. Don't worry, you are on the right track. Your body does not care about your desires or aesthetic concerns. Its sole purpose and duty is to keep you alive. We always talk about a protection mechanism, right? There is a weight that you have stayed at for years, one that your body is used to. And when your body reaches that weight, it shows resistance. Now let's explain this better with an example. Let's say you were 65 kilograms for years, but you gained weight over the last 2 years and became 72 kilograms. However, your target weight that you want to achieve is 60 kilograms. With a good nutrition program and exercise, you drop down to 65 kilograms, and that's where your body got stuck. You comfortably lost 7 kilograms, but when you hit 65 kilograms, your body paused for weeks. This is exactly the plateau period, your body being unable to let go of the weight it is used to and getting stubborn. In medicine, we call this protection mechanism the set point, meaning the set weight point. It is time for the body to sound the alarm because it feels like it is in danger of starvation. And before it starts dropping again, it pauses and tests its metabolic rate. In other words, not seeing a change on the scale for a few weeks does not mean your metabolism has collapsed. On the very contrary, it shows that everything is working perfectly in place. Right now, during this process, your body is analyzing itself at this new weight, checking whether there is a danger or not. This is exactly the point where you need to keep going without giving up. However, most people in the weight loss process abandon their diet at this exact most critical point. Instead, they ruin their motivation, push themselves to eat more, or fall into depression, asking, why can't I lose weight? Another reason your body enters the plateau phase is the Whoosh Effect. To explain it biologically, when you eat correctly and create a calorie deficit, your fat cells burn the fat inside them and turn it into energy. The empty fat cells get stubborn and want to fill that space immediately. And they can do this with water. What is happening here is the body testing itself at the new weight. In other words, it checks whether the person is truly creating a calorie deficit. It thinks, this person will eventually go back to their old eating habits anyway, and I will get those fats back, so let me fill this with water to maintain my volume. During this process, if you step on the scale, not knowing that the inside of your cells is filled with water, you feel terrible because your weight hasn't changed. But in the background, the body continues to burn fat. However, if you stick to your weight loss diet during this process and stay patient, the body realizes you are determined. At a moment you least expect it, it flushes out the water in the fat cells through sweat and urine, and you finally see the change on the scale. One morning you step on the scale hopelessly, and you see that you have lost 1.5 to 2 kilograms overnight. Do you think you could have lost that much weight in just one night? Of course not. While you were moving forward on your diet journey with the patience and determination you showed for days, and while your body was burning fat without showing it to you, you had already lost that fat. You simply collected the rewards of your 2, 3, or 4 weeks of hard work all at once. In the scientific world, this is called a Whoosh Effect. I have 3 tips for you to get through this phase in the most comfortable way. First, do not step on the scale every day and ruin your motivation. The scale cannot measure your muscle, fat, or water retention ratio. And because of this, it can sometimes give incorrect results, which can decrease your motivation for the diet. Instead, you can choose to take tape measurements or observe the changes in how your clothes fit. Second, when you enter the plateau phase, do not panic and try to starve yourself. With an excessive drop in calories, the body might think it is even deeper in starvation mode. Instead, you can make a different change in your current diet routine, like a different diet plan or a different exercise program. Third, we will stay loyal to our circadian rhythm, and we will be patient. By creating the muscle shunt we learned about before, we will take a light walk after meals to make the body feel safe. The moment the scale stops, the moment you think everything is over, is actually, on the contrary, the exact point showing you are on the right track, and it is the final stretch before victory. The weight loss journey is never linear. It has its ups and downs. Like I always say, your body will sooner or later give you the return on the effort you put in. You just be patient and trust me. Coming to our homework for the end of this class. This week, we are not just weighing ourselves with the scale, we are moving forward by supporting our diet process with tape measurements. Let's see if there will be weeks where the tape measure changes but the scale stays the same. I am waiting for your answers in the comments. Class is dismissed.